All YouTubers, Smurfy greetings and all. I, Hellgear, wanted to throw this wonderful little piece because I managed to catch it a good while back. How does Acela Studio approach adapting the Smurfs video game for Smurfs Dreams? We reveal everything in this new article. And I want to take the time to read this article. Look at that background. Now, as we saw one day after the Nintendo Direct, this game was going to be dropped near the end of October. I was getting ready to actually show off a little something else, but I figured I would take the time to do that now. So let's take a moment to read this article off. So here's our article, and let's dig right into this baby. With the platformer Smurfs Dreams, as it's going to be called here, remember, the French name is going to sound much more badass. Set for release at the end of the year, specifically October 24th, Acela Studio will once again immerse us in this cult comic cartoon franchise. Ugh, what was that? Here we will be looking at how the team is managing to remain faithful to the vast world created by Peyo in 1958, painstakingly reproducing the world of the Smurfs. With more than 60 comic books as well as many films, one of which you guys know is coming Valentine's Day next year, the TV series and video games, there's a huge amount of Smurfs lore and canon to take in. That's why in creating Smurfs Dreams, Acela Studio is doing its utmost to honor the franchise. The last thing we want to do is distort it, out of respect for the author and all the people who've grown up with it, art director Jordan Parn summed up. Guarantor of the game's consistency with the world of the Smurfs. Here's another shot, the grinding on the rails. Dreams is particularly inspired by the latest Sony Films picture animation, Smurfs The Lost Village, drawing on its stylized and realistic aesthetic. A lot of work is being put into achieving an effect that is close to cinema quality. Despite the technical limits of consumer gaming consoles, this is not only the inspiration, though. Not the only inspiration, excuse me. We're also drawing a lot on the comic books by using classic comic features like onomatopoeia, which helps players follow the story, Jordan told us. That's a hard-ass word to spell in the spelling bee. To create an authentic Smurfs game, Acela Studio carefully compares its work with everything that has been produced up until today, and requests approval from the company that owns its franchise, Imps, founded by Veronique Culliford. Yeah, let's get Steam updated here. The company is formally called Imps. It's going to be rebranded, and it has been rebranded as Peyo Company. Let's get this right. For instance, there's a Smurfs village, an iconic part of the comics, which we just reconstructed in Dreams, Jordan mentioned. We had a lot of exchanges about the number of houses, their positions. For Imps, Peyo Company, damn it, it was crucial for us to respect the houses' proportions and colors. As for positioning, we were free to create a layout that made the most sense in terms of gameplay and convenience for the players. I wonder if they took the gameplay layouts of the houses from Mission Vileaf and Prisoner of Greenstone. I still got to play that game. To create an authentic Smurfs game, Studio Acela compared carefully its work with everything that has been blah 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 blah. I just mentioned that. Here we go. Inventing new yet familiar features. This is a crazy looking stage. Despite all this, Acela Studio can't be satisfied with just faithfully reproducing the known world. Players might get tired of always exploring the forest biome, George confirmed. From the outset, our ambition was to stand out and offer some totally original concepts, like this art right here of a sleeping Smurf. So how do you pull off creating? How do you pull off creating an all-new story and amazing, never before seen environments while staying true to the identity of the franchise. Our approach is to begin with an existing element and then give it a fresh perspective, Jordan explained. Take the dream of Vanity Smurf, for example. It had never been explored before, but it's based on the familiar personality of this Smurf who's obsessed by appearance and beauty. So his dream world has luxurious architecture with with gilding and marble, all surrounded by clouds to give it a heavenly ambiance. And the world is, of course, filled with mirrors. Yup. Vanity loves to gaze at his reflection. We'll be interacting with them a lot in terms of gameplay. Okay, a little bit of spoiler of how his dream level is going to work. Between reconstructing iconic parts of the franchise and creating totally fresh gaming experience, Smurfs Dreams will offer plenty of laughs for both veterans and newcomers to the franchise. And as you can see, October 24th for the game's release. Here's another screenshot of the music festival of our blue friends. Looks pretty interesting to see how they've developed it like that. Too bad Papa is not conducting the orchestra. Now, this was the trailer that I wanted to show you guys. So, let's take a look at this one.
Peggy 7.
Hey!
So yeah, as you guys saw, they didn't show this on the Switch trailer, but they are doing special editions for this game. Hopefully they'll actually give a proper special edition to the American audience, unlike how they disgustingly did The Prisoner of the Green Stone. So, taking the nice little scene from Vanity, we know we're going to be using mirrors in his level, but that one where we poor Smurf walking around in his red drawers and he has to keep from being seen, that's going to be some interesting stuff, and hopefully we'll learn more about our female tag team counterpart for co-op mode. Still, October 24th is a long ways away, and I hope you guys are looking forward to playing this game. But leave your thoughts on what we've learned about the Smurfs Dreams in the comments section below. Remember to like, sub, and bell, and I'll see you guys next time.